all of them.
I think Kyler scores points. I mean, from a
I do too.
fantasy standpoint, Kyler Murray is every single year has put up points. He runs, he passes. The sucker manages to put up, it seems like, 18 to 24 a week. Nope.
Yeah. If you were contending this season and somebody offered you Cam Ward for, the rookie pick that you were about to take Mendoza with, do you like Cam Ward's situation in Tennessee now or Mendoza's situation in Oakland?
I like Mendoza's situation.
So he would be at the top of that
yes,
sort of tail end of the guys that you're comfortable with.
Exactly. But I think you're in a tough spot if you're an HN owner. So I thought on Malik, other than congratulations to Malik Willis. Yep. All right, QBs?
Yeah, hop over to the QB market. As a Kyler owner, Minnesota's like the perfect spot. I mean, it's possible. 9 has proved it's possible for a quarterback to fail in Minnesota. But if there was any location in the NFL that should be idiot-proof, it is the one where you're throwing to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and TJ Hawkinson. I mean, come on. KOC
as a Justin Jefferson owner, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, yes,
I feel better than 9.
Yeah, it's an improvement. But this is the guy who also made Marvin Harrison Jr. look like a freaking cut candidate. Now, maybe Marvin Harrison Jr. is a bust. I don't know.
Like, a lot of that will be answered.
Jacoby Brisset went in and ripped it for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
When Kyler went out last year. So, I think,
as a Murray owner, 1-11,
Yeah. No. As a Murray owner, you should be thrilled. I'm saying as a Jefferson owner, if you're an Addison, if you're a Hawkinson, are you that happy?
I'm less happy than when it was Darnold and Cousins. I'm more happy than when it was 9.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And frankly, I think I'm more happy than if they had signed Tua.
Yeah. Agreed.
Speaking of,
Tua Penix?
Where do you have Tua and Penix? I mean, if you had to pick Jacoby Brisset, Tua, or Penix, who would you want on your Dynasty team right now?
I mean, my Dynasty team right now is a contender. So I want a guy who's going to go put up points. I don't see that. So Jacoby Brisset, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Proved he could do it last year. He's getting resources. He's getting more resources between Algier, Harrison Jr. back. I'll take Brisset. I think Tua and Penix, if you're an owner of either one right now, you're going, great. If you're a Penix owner, now you have quarterback competition.
Yep.
If you're a Tua owner, I mean,
great,
hey, Atlanta's offense is definitely, So I'm not happy with either of those guys right now.
Yeah.
Now, if I was on a team where I had time, I'm in a rebuild, I wouldn't take Brisset unless I felt like I could flip him. I mean, I guess Penix out of that group is probably best.
Yeah.
But there's no saying he's ever going to get his starting job back in Atlanta. Not because Tua's great, but if he goes in and kind of duds, Tua comes in, they're going to draft a quarterback. They're going to sign a quarterback. Penix is done. So I don't love it.
Now, the 27 class is going to be loaded with quarterbacks, and I think we're going to see a lot of places looking then at the quarterback position. Arizona being one, potentially the Browns, probably the Steelers, potentially the Rams,
Dolphins,
potentially Atlanta, the Dolphins, the Jets. There's going to be,
that's every
There's going to be a lot of places. Speaking though, you mentioned Miami. Tell me about Malik Willis.
If I'm Malik Willis, wow. I want to take a second and congratulate Malik Willis. Seriously, congratulations, Malik Willis.
Yeah, and Malik Willis' agent. Good job.
Wow. If you own any Dolphins player, it's just wow. I mean, Achan, you're an Achan owner. Are you happy right now? Hell no. Miami's paying the majority of their cap to get rid of a quarterback. you have no hope.
Where are you at with Achan? Because we didn't mention him before as part of the free agency moves, but we should talk about him. I mean, would you prefer right now to have Achan or Amari and Hampton?
Mario Hampton.
Would you prefer to
I,
have Achan or James Cook?
I think Achan's a better player, but I think his situation is so bad right now that I mean, what if you're playing defense against the Miami Dolphins, all you have to do is stop Achan.
I know.
That's it.
I know.
I They don't have a receiver who's like that dynamic
Yeah, they're
anymore. They
losing
don't have
Hill.
a
It's
quarterback.
just Waddle.
And Waddle's older. I
Yeah, he's
mean,
27, 28, something like
27,
that.
28, has had a history of injury. So
Yep.
I think Achan's a better player. And if you think Miami could be a rebound candidate in a couple of years,
Yeah.
sure. But
But it's hard because Achan's already 25.
25?
If aren't a rebuilder, are you going to buy high on a 25-year-old running back that you hope rebounds in his 26th season?
No. I think if you're an HN owner, you're in a tough spot right now because you're not going to
Yeah.
be able to sell them on a high. You're going to have to take a hit to sell them.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's really shopping for them.
If I
Other than,
was
yeah, go ahead.
if I was the HN owner, I would try to do one of two things. I would try to down tier pretty heavily, and I was competing to like a Saquon Barkley type running back, Kyron, CMZ, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and another seriously good asset like a Lad or a Buka, something that was in that late third, early fourth
Mm-hmm.
round as well. See if somebody will bite on that, so that you can kind of stay young that way, but keep a production upside.
Right.
Or I would try to add something to him and go up for another player that was more stable. Can
Yeah.
you add a first and get Malik Neighbors? Can you add a first and get Brock Bowers? Maybe not a full first, maybe like a second or something.
Right.
Right. And just say, like, I'm going to consolidate my position. I'm going to eat my small value loss now rather than risking this season
Right.
turning disastrous.
Exactly. But I think you're in a tough spot if you're an HN owner. So
Yep.
I thought on Malik, other than congratulations to Malik
Yep.
Willis. Other guys kind of in a situation that I'm thinking of are in their last hurrahs, Matt
Yep.
Stafford, just because of age.
Yep.
But if I was a contender, I'd love to have him for one more year.
Yep.
Shedeur Sanders, potentially.
Shedeur's interesting because he theoretically could have a future, but I think
Yeah.
probably it's 1 year if he's able to beat out Watson. And then Cleveland's probably taking a quarterback in
Mm-hmm.
2027.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they wouldn't is if he actually had a really good year and became
Right.
a starter. So it could be worth a, penny in the well and it turns into a your wish is granted kind of situation if you can pick him
Mm-hmm.
up really cheap. But I think there's a good chance that he's irrelevant after the season.
And I think where people took him in startups last year, I mean, he wasn't that high of a selection either, if I recall. So, not a lot of
Just
incentive for those
hold
guys to
and get the
sell him,
value in.
right?
Yeah.
Like either
Yeah.
you hold him and great, or he doesn't pan out like most of those later round picks that you took anyway. And it's like,
Oh, well.
okay.
Yep.
So,
I agree completely.
yeah,
Last guy I wanted to chat about, and I know we're going to do, a real rookie thing at a later date, but let's assume that Oakland does pick Mendoza at the 101, which I think is a pretty safe bet.
good Lord.
Where do you like Mendoza? For you, is he in that Trevor Lawrence, Bo Nix tier? Is he more with like Baker, Dak, and Goff? Do you like him around the Cam Ward, Sam Darnold, Shuck range? Is he in between any of those? What do you think?
Early, I think he is a Cam Ward, Shuck, Stroud, that area.
Yep.
Mainly because, he's going to Oakland. Oakland, who has arguably the worst offensive line and hasn't made a
Yep.
ton of additions to it to make it that much better.
They did buy that center.
They did.
Linderbaum, I think his name is.
Yes, they did. And that was
but
good.
that's one guy.
It's one guy. Outside of that, I mean, God, like
They traded away Jacoby Myers.
Nix and Purdy, solid offenses, put up points, and Lawrence, Baker, Dak, good offenses, put up points. I think Baker may be more on the decline just because he lost Rashad White, he lost Mike Evans. We'll see how he is this year. But Dak's in a high octane offense. So if I was contending or in that borderline contention, I would much rather have somebody who's proven. If I am in a situation where I'm rebuilding, I don't think I want Dak Prescott. He's old. I don't think I want Baker. He's old, So, hey, maybe the Raiders sign a few more offensive linemen. I mean, they do have Genty. They do have Bowers. I think they need another receiver. But the situation could be on the up for Mendoza. But my position as a contender next year, nope.
Yeah. If you were contending this season and somebody offered you Cam Ward for, the rookie pick that you were about to take Mendoza with, do you like Cam Ward's situation in Tennessee now or Mendoza's situation in Oakland?
I like Mendoza's situation.
So he would be at the top of that sort of tail end of the guys that you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And where do you see Kyler in this group? Would you prefer Kyler to those guys, or is Kyler still down below like CJ Stroud and Shuck and all of them?
I think Kyler scores points. I mean, from a fantasy standpoint, Kyler Murray is every single year has put up points. He runs, he passes. The sucker manages to put up, it seems like, 18 to 24 a week. And he's going to a better offense.
Yeah.
So I like Kyler Murray there. Yeah.
I feel the same. I think if I was on a hard rebuild, I'm fine with either Cam Ward or Mendoza as a preference. But if I'm anywhere near contending, just give me Kyler. He's going to score 16, 18 points a game.
Yeah.
And has 20 point per game upside if everything clicks with KOC.